Today, we'll be talking about the end of a bright and vibrant girl called Brenda that lived in Warri, Delta State because of a romantic relationship with a digital boyfriend that she had never seen before.
Hello, welcome to Black Silent Crime. Subscribe, like and share. Turn on your notification bell for future videos.
Brenda, a well-known girl on TikTok, she posted a video filled with energy and charisma. Her online presence was growing steadily, and so was the number of people reaching out to her through messages and comments. Among them was one user who would change the course of her life forever, and his name was Eddie Pounds. Brenda and Eddie Pounds connected on TikTok and began exchanging love messages. According to friends, their chats spanned only 3 days. Still, it was enough for them to build a sense of familiarity, and he complimented her, made her laugh, and eventually invited her over to his place at Japa Road in Warri. Brenda, feeling that she had made a connection with Emma Pounds and felt she might have seen a love interest in him because he was able to make her laugh, complimented her beauty, and felt that he was interested in her, she decided to follow through on this invite. Brenda, trusting but excited, told only few friends she was going to visit someone she had just met online. As far as anyone could tell, it was meant to be just a casual meeting, perhaps the beginning and start of something more. Brenda entered his apartment and never walked out again. According to reports, she stayed the night at Emmy Pound's residence. The next day, she began unreachable. None of the calls are friends that she told she was going to visit this man. They called her continuously and they could not get a hold of her. Her phone stopped ringing, she stopped replying messages, and her friend grew concerned about the whole situation because her friends could recall vividly that she had told them that she only met him online and had been complimenting her and sending her messages. But yet, after a while of being with Emmy Pounds, she was nowhere to be found. Yet, none of the replies or messages had gone through, and none of the replies that they had hoped to get from her was coming through. She stopped replying messages and her friend grew concerned, especially because they had a vague idea of where she had gone but no full address. The concern grew into panic when they accessed her TikTok messages and discovered the identity of the man she had visited. When confronted, Emmy Pounds claimed Brenda had fallen sick and had been taken to a hospital, but something didn't feel right when Emmy Pounds said this to her friends, and these her friends became really worried after Emmy Pounds had claimed that she had fallen sick just few hours of arriving at Emmy Pounds' apartment. And Brenda, according to her friends, was feeling strong and healthy before going there, and they were suspicious by Emmy Pounds' claim that she had fallen sick. After finally locating Brenda through contact and persistence, her family rushed to her side. What they found shocked them to the core. Brenda was unconscious, her body covered in bruises and her skin pale. Even more troubling, she was wearing an adult diaper, apparently because she had lost control of her bladder and bowel, signs of severe trauma and poisoning. She never spoke again. She never got a chance to explain what happened in that apartment. She died in silence, surrounded by her family who could only weep and demand answers. When the case reached the Delta State Police Command, public hope for justice began to stir. People assumed that the man, Emmy Pounds, would be charged with assault. The police relation officer, DSP Bright Adafe, issued a statement saying that Brenda's deletion was not being treated as an end. Premier investigator pointed instead to generate fumes as cause of end. The police suggested that the enclosed apartment had pure ventilation and both Brenda and Emmy Pounds had inhaled toxic fumes while asleep. Emmy Pounds himself was reported hospitalized for similar symptoms before being discharged and detained for questioning. He claimed he woke up to find Brenda in a worse state and had no idea she had caused her condition. Many found the explanation shallow because they wondered how could a healthy young woman covered in bruises found in a diaper end from just fumes. Where are the full autopsy reports? Where were the injuries publicly addressed? Because the injuries could have not come from a fume or a toxic fume from the generator, because there were bruises on her body, and yet the police were unable to explain where the bruises came from, and they were claiming that it was just the fumes that led to the end of Brenda, and this was an issue that nobody wanted to talk about. Brenda's story spread like wildfire across social media pages in the country. Justice for Brenda and no strength meeting to meet up strength for days. Many emphasized and sympathized with Brenda, mourning the loss of a young woman who only wanted love and companionship but ended up in a mysterious case where she had no return. Others pointed out how dangerous it had become for young women meeting strangers online, especially telling close friends their exact whereabouts. Given the situation that is currently in the country and the numerous issues that leads to the end of young ladies, these have led to people being more conscious regarding their safety and meeting up with strangers they have no idea who they are, and this is just a case of so many that are yet to be uncovered. Luckily, Brenda had told her friends where she was going and who she was meeting up with. That is how they were able to locate what was currently happening and what was going on in this situation. Outrage grows stronger while details emerge about Brenda's condition at the time of discovery. Bruised, unconscious, her family, heartbroken, confused, could not understand why no one was being held accountable. After our attempts to retrieve her failed, Brenda was buried quietly by her family. There was no formal closure, no public statement from Eddie Pounds beyond what he told the police. No CCTV footage, no persecution, just a silent funeral and a grieving home. The community that once enjoyed Brenda content online now mourned her offline, with many of her followers posting tearful tributes. Brenda's story is more of a cautious tale than a reality check. Brenda had a future. She had fans, dreams, and charm and youth, but in the space of one night, all of it was taken from her, either by negligence or violence, or even both. Whether it was truly fumes or something darker, the world may never know. But the story is yet to be unfolded, and the police have not said anything regarding this issue. My people, this is the news for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this post with your family and friends.